Good morning, my lovely, lovely Libras, cross watchers, and channel fans. It is Laurie, and I'm here to do your week ahead, your next 7 days. Now, this message is going to be good for whatever day you find it. So if you find it on a Tuesday, you can start your reading as of the day you're watching it or any other day of your choosing. All right, I hope all of you are happy, healthy, and having some fun in life. Thank you for being here. I'm going to start your reading today with an enchanted map oracle message. And you received Spirit of Place, card number 4. So this is the energy surrounding you, where you are currently at physically, where you are at mentally and emotionally, possibly even spiritually. This is about the energies of where you are currently at. Let me see if there's anything in the book that I'm not conveying that needs to be conveyed. Because this is like, if you're at work, it's the energy you bring to that environment, but it's also how you pick up on the energies in a certain place. It could, as I said, it could be any type of energy, spiritual, mental, physical. Let's see what this book says about this. Authenticity is the essence of power. It says, our ancient ancestors believed that every place has a spirit looking after it or embodying it. Just as we have a soul, the plants, trees, birds, mountains, and rivers have their own essences. When the Spirit of Place arrives in your reading, it says that the answer to your question is in the overarching theme of your circumstances. Is your question about a struggle? The answer is to relax and let go of your need to control the situation or control the other person. If your question relates to finding love, then embody love rather than longing for it. Be the love, put it out there. Have a happy countenance and believe that you will receive it. Once you find the essential truth that underlies your question and you put a name to it, you will discover the answer you've been seeking. Your greatest power is in your authenticity. It says here, don't get entangled in details or desires that obscure the truth about your situation. Step back and ask yourself this question. What is the real nature of my question, of why I'm feeling the way I'm feeling, why I'm asking this question or feeling this way? Even exquisitely seductive hidden agendas cannot conceal the truth. Trust your intuition. The Spirit of Place is whispering in your ear. You hold the power to tell the truth. First to yourself, then to the world. You can always distinguish between an essence that is true and one that is synthetic or fake or forced. Be honest with yourself and remain willing to let your situation be revealed for what it really is and not what you want it to be. An apple can't be an orange, just as a dog can never be a bird or a cat. Are you trying to change someone or something to suit your needs, your plans? Only when you see things as they truly are will you find the real treasure. Beautiful. Okay, so there was a bit more in there than what I had originally told you. Let's go ahead and do your reading for the week. Let's go ahead and see what the next 7 days are going to hold in store for you. It sounds like Spirit wants you to embrace the energies surrounding your questions. If you're questioning yourself, if you're questioning why you haven't received, ask yourself, what's the rewind. What is the reason that you're asking for this thing in the first place? Is it what you truly want? Is it what you truly need? Let's go ahead and see what's going to come out here for you. So we have Sunday. Whoops, I'm holding my deck upside down. first day, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Whoops, I guess I better move over just a touch here, huh? These are big cards. And seventh day. Now, I'm going to start this as Sunday, okay? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, etc. But like I said, you can start this reading as Tuesday or Friday or whatever day you come across it. Or if you want to just hold true to what I'm giving you, you can do that too, okay? And just go from there. Just start your, if you come across this on a Thursday, you can start here. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have here. Strength. This is strength within yourself. So you are questioning something here. I am getting a spiritual crisis here for somebody. Like your faith in someone or God or your higher power or yourself has been drawn into question. Like real doubt is coming through here. And what I'm hearing is you feel like you can't address this or speak up about this in the way that you want. All right. Take these messages only as they resonate for you, okay? So if it doesn't feel right for you, leave it alone and see if it does at a later point. Do not force anything into your reality. All right, the other message I'm getting here is somebody is gaining strength, trying to gain strength. So you could have already been in that doubt phase, and by the end of the day, you are finding the answers that you seek. Your confidence is returning. Yeah, I'm kind of getting like something has happened here that is making you doubt something. So early in the morning, maybe you wake up from a nasty nightmare or bad weather outside that you weren't expecting. Something kind of just pushes you over the edge into this questioning and doubt energy. But by the end of the day, I do hear that you will be much more confident. You'll be more yourself. You'll have the answers that you were looking for. This is going to give you courage and strength. All right, I'm going to clarify each day a little bit. Let's see what else we can find out. Because I don't know how much time I actually have on my phone, my camera. So I don't want to go too far in depth until I've got more room. All right. The Hierophant. Okay, this is, I'm trying to say this is Sunday, and I keep hearing this is the Lord's Day, so there could be a spiritual crisis here for somebody. There's a need to seek counsel, whether it's spiritual, and I definitely am getting a spiritual crisis here to start this week, at least this day. Whatever day, this is for you. You are definitely questioning your spirituality, your belief system. But again, that could be your faith in someone else or a situation or even yourself that you're questioning. But it looks like you seek counsel, you seek the information. Maybe you trust your intuition here. Maybe you consult somebody that might have some answers. Let's see. Let's see what else we can learn here. I'm hearing it's going to be a 3, that things are going to work out. It's going to be a 3. So mind, body, spirit, a collaboration, a conjunction where things come together. A junction. So the word junction is coming through here. And for me, that says bus or train. I don't know what that is for you, but I'm getting bus or train. All right, so you've got the 5 of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles that came out here for you. Yeah, see, you're looking back over things saying, it felt like that's the way I was supposed to go, but I went that way and it was all uphill. You're trying something new. You're trying something different here, or at least looking at something differently. Maybe you're questioning. Okay, if you have doubts about somebody else, maybe what you're really doubting is yourself. Like, did I miss the red flags? Did I say something that caused this situation? So there's doubt here. There's deep, I'm getting crisis. But what happens is you realize that you've been fighting an uphill battle. And now you're trying something new, something a little bit more stable. And look, we have the trifecta right in the middle of this card in the Ace of Pentacles. So we do have you trying something new that brings it all together, makes it work out, gives you strength, gives you courage, elevates you. I feel like even if this is a major crisis, by the end of the day, you're over it. It's like you've gained clarity. Let's see if the Sun card or something of enlightenment comes out here. Let's see what else comes out. Yeah, it's like, I'm also hearing the words, well, that's ancient history. So you may be leaving a situation behind you, a belief system behind you, because you were like, it was just an uphill battle for me to keep going that direction. Maybe you were wondering whether or not you should quit a job. You make up your mind here. Yes, it's a good job, and maybe it's an uphill battle, but I need the job. Or maybe I'm actually better off than I thought I was. This is deep soul searching. So even if there's like no crisis, you're definitely looking deeper into something internally. Look at that. The fresh start, the Fool card. Awesome. So this elevates you. Yeah, it's kind of like you're happy-go-lucky now. You're going to take your chances on something. You're not going to be bogged down here. You're not going to allow whatever this is to bother you. You get over it. You figure it out. Eight of Pentacles. You work through it. So it could be a work situation too. You find the balance you're seeking. You find the passion and desire to move forward. You set a plan, a strategy. You bring your resources together. You have hope for the future. And you gain your 10 of Pentacles. All right, so by the end of the day, you definitely are in a much better spot. You've overcome this crisis. You've overcome this dilemma, this doubt, whatever it is. You tap into something here. And I'm hearing you may tap into your own intuition, personal strength, but you could also be tapping into a religious higher power, speaking with your elevated ancestors, your guardian angels, your passed on loved ones, your God, whoever or whatever energy or entity that you consult. You find peace with this. You move on. You find inner strength and courage from it. All right, let's go ahead and see what the next day 2 or Monday has in store for you. I think my cards are all going to be upside down. Let me fix them all. All right, they were all upside down. All right, so Monday. Yeah, you're not giving up on anything here. In fact, if you were debating on whether or not to leave a job, it looks like you're staying. If you were contemplating whether you were going to leave a person, you're probably going to stay. You're not giving up. You're persevering. But I'm also getting here that this is you receiving a new perspective about yourself. The way you were perceiving the situation. You're doing something different here. You're trying something different. You're looking at things differently. You're not giving up on yourself or anything else here. You're hanging in there. 9 of Wands, by the way. 9 of Wands. All right, let's see what else we've got. What more can you tell us about this? So I'm hearing that you're looking towards the future. You realize that you can make some changes here. There's something about you creating a change. Oh, look at what just came out for you. The Sun card. And why am I holding all of my decks upside down today? This has got to be about turning things around, seeing it differently, getting a clearer picture. I said I wouldn't be surprised if the Sun came out over here. Clarity, understanding, happiness, joy, fresh air, fresh perspective, less stress. Okay, so who has less stress? Mostly children, because they aren't responsible for a lot of things yet. Of course, the kids nowadays are completely different and have much more responsibility than we ever did, but take that as it resonates. Yeah, there's definitely like looking at this from a fresh, okay, I'm hearing back to the drawing board, fresh slate, clean slate, wipe the board clean. This is new, but it's not. It's not new. It's a difference. It's a change. Okay? You've changed something here. So there's fresh air. There's fresh ideas. There's good feelings. There's a feeling of relief, of release here. Look at that. Of stability, of worth, of value. Queen of Pentacles. I like this. I mean, you've got determination here. So if you're going back to work or you're waking up and you've got to face something here, you're going to do it with determination. You also received, look at this, the Four of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Four of Cups. And the success is wedged between the Four of Cups and the Four of Wands. It is your decision as to how you value this. What value you place on this is going to determine whether you're unhappy or happy. The success is there. The value is there as long as you recognize that you will achieve your success. And that's where you're at. You're determined to overcome any unhappiness, any feelings of, I'm hearing discomfort, but that's not the word. That's not the energy. That's not, and now I'm hearing dis-ease. Not like disease, but dis-ease, which is where the word disease comes from. Dissatisfaction, unhappiness. All right, so by the end of Monday here, you're riding high. You're feeling free, just like you were with the Fool card here the day before. You stuck with it. Okay, this new thing, I'm hearing this new energy, this new thought process, this new belief system, this new perspective on the spirit of place, of what energy is you're bringing to the table here. And it carries you through. And while you are like, if you're at work or dealing with a partner or dealing with a court or whatever you're doing here, you're doing it differently and you're seeing how this is important, how it's important to see this differently, to act differently, to treat it differently. There's something in the change of your energy here that's going to bring you more courage, more satisfaction, success, clarity. All right, so even if you don't work, this still pertains to you seeing something and doing it differently. All right, so Tuesday, third day of the week, the Page of Wands, a focused attention, fun, carefree, younger, fresher, excited, focus. Definitely determination and focus here. All right, let's see what else we've got. I like this energy. Now, if some of you have children or grandchildren visiting, you may have Aries, Leo, or Sag visiting somebody who's got a lot of energy. All right, look at this. A lot of energy. We have the Knight of Wands. Or, oh no, that's the Knight of Cups. I'm sorry, but this is still a lot. Look at how active that is. It confused me because it looks like the Knight of Wands. So there's forward movement here in your emotions, in your awareness, in your spirituality, in your romantic feelings towards somebody. This is passion, and that's what the Page of Fire, the Page of Wands is passion, but it's focused, okay? The youngster is focused because it knows it's got to pay attention in order to learn and to get it right, to become a knight, to become a cup. Weird. All right. So definitely could be love coming at some of you. It could be forgiveness coming to some of you. But I'm definitely getting that this is a focused, passionate, emotional situation here on Tuesday. Moving forward, though. Moving forward with something here. And look at this. You're taking a chance. You've got the Wheel of Fortune. You're willing to take a chance on something here. A gamble. Trying this new thing. Belief system. Maybe some of you did leave your job. And you're ready to try something different. So say you always worked in an office. Maybe you're ready to get out there and try working with your hands. If you've got a child or grandchild coming, you feel very, very fortunate to be able to spend time with them. You've got a lot of love and care for them, and you miss them, and you're so excited to be with them. Oh, whoa. Somebody here is extremely grateful that they can spend time with a loved one because there was a very close encounter, a bad car accident, a near miss. I mean, nobody's injured here, and you're very, very grateful that you get to still have this person around you because it could have gone horribly different. Whoops. Sorry, I smacked my phone. All right, let's see what else we have here for Tuesday. I mean, that's a beautiful day. Definitely good feelings, good energy. Overcoming the challenges. Yeah, see that Wheel of Fortune. You know how lucky you are, how fortunate you are to have been able to come out of that conflict, to overcome that challenge. There's the Queen of Swords. Seeing things for what they really are. Tuesday, this is a very unusual day. This is going to be a packed, busy day, emotionally busy day. I'm also hearing some of you are going to experience a lot of ups and downs all in this one day. You're focused, and then something comes in and makes you feel really happy. Next thing you know, you're like wondering what the hell just happened. Why is everything falling to pieces right now? And I'm getting two different energies, like two different environments, I should say. So like the first environment is you get a surprise visit from somebody. And the second environment is you go out to lunch and everything about lunch has gone wrong. Like the food is wrong, or the place is wrong, or closed. And you're like, what the heck? What's going on here? But it changes quickly. And you also accept it and just move on. All right. Look at this. Why am I holding every single deck upside down? You've got the Fool on the bottom of the deck. See, spending time with those you love and care about. There's another Aries sign. There's the Star card. I mean, this really could be a situation for you with somebody. All right, let's go ahead and see what Wednesday has in store for you. The Two of Swords. Uncertainty again, but this one doesn't feel so stressful. This one feels more like, you know what? Life is what it is. I'm just going to go with the flow. I may not have the answers, may not know everything, but I'm okay. And this is the middle of the week. So for those of you who are still at work, this is what you would refer to as the hump day. It's like the worst of the week is over. I've only got to get through the last couple. And I do feel like that is only for those of you who are in a job that just really doesn't have a lot of emotional satisfaction or spiritual satisfaction. It could be either. It could be intellectual satisfaction. Maybe you're not challenged enough mentally to enjoy your position. Let's go ahead and see what else we have coming out here. Okay. Am I holding the cards the right way? Yes. Let's give them a shuffle and see what it is that you may not have all the answers on. Why do you feel so free even though you don't have the answers? Like you're willing to let somebody guide you, lead you, surprise you. This just feels like going with the flow. Just like this is a chill day. I don't have any stress. I don't have any worries. Let's see. Nine of Pentacles. And yes, I'm holding the deck up the right way. Freedom. Yeah, this is like you don't have any worries. That's what the Nine of Pentacles says, is that you can take care of yourself. You can stand on your own 2 feet. You have enough to take care of your responsibilities and a little bit extra. So this is going with the flow. Freedom. I'm just going to take it as it comes. I've got good friends. I've got people I can trust. I trust my intuition to let me know if I've got to do something here. I will trust my intuition. You will trust your intuition to let you know if you need to do something, if you need to address something. So you're trusting your intuition to guide you here. Look at this. King of Pentacles. You had the Queen over there. Now this could be somebody around you. This King of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. I'm getting a brother figure or like an older sibling, somebody who you can count on, you've always relied on in a spiritual, emotional way. They're like, this person makes you feel more confident. You know how you get around some people and all of a sudden you're questioning everything you're saying and doing, and you're like, why do I feel this way when I'm only around that person? That's their energy affecting you, okay? And you're picking up on the fact that they're probably trying to catch you up, probably trying to make you make a mistake, you know. All right, this person is just the opposite of that energy. This person, you know, they're not going to call you out. They're not going to point out any mistakes you've made. This person just brings you a sense of peace and calm and, you know, fun, like chill. I don't have anything to worry about here. That's what this whole day is feeling like. Just relaxing. Maybe you've got Wednesday off. Maybe you're relaxing after spending a crazy, chaotic, up and down day with a relative, a child, a grandchild, a sibling. And this one, yeah, it could be with that Queen of Swords there too. That could be like spending time with your sister or a divine feminine here. And now you're spending the next day with somebody else who's totally opposite energy there. So this could be romantic, and this could be family. This could be friendship, and this could be co-workers. But there's stability here. This is enjoying life. This King of Pentacles. So this is you enjoying that time. Even if you're not spending it with somebody, this is you feeling good about what you're doing. All right, let's go ahead and see what else we've got coming out here for you. I think that, I don't know what those two cards were. Oops. Well, we got three of them. We got the Devil, the Queen of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. So you're feeling very tugged, like you are very passionate. You want to go tell somebody something. You want to go tell somebody something. I'm also getting you, like you want to admit the truth to somebody, and it could be you want to tell this Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo the truth about something, about how you feel. So I'm getting like, this could be somebody that you have not verbally given credit to, and you want to. I'm also hearing you're talking to this King of Pentacles about a romantic situation or a friend situation, a work situation, and you're telling them how you feel about this situation. You're breaking free from some negative energy here that you've been keeping your silence. Remember, I said that over here. You weren't talking about something. You're keeping it to yourself, I think is how I put it. Here, you want to express it. You want to get it off your shoulder. No, you are doing that. You're talking about this. All right, see, that's about your emotions, your temperament, how you're feeling. Yeah, maybe you're feeling out in the cold and you're looking for balance and harmony and healing again. Different deck in the same cards right there. The Six of Pentacles and the Star. Look, the success is there for you. And moving on, walking away. Yeah, okay. So I feel like you're opening up here about something. Admitting the truth about how you feel about it. Thursday, what do we have here? Look at this. If you're a Libra, there's your justice. There's your energy. You are in your element. If you are not a Libra, if you're a cross watcher or a channel fan, or if you have Libra placements in your chart elsewhere, that's fine too. Justice is here. Feeling like you are exactly where you're supposed to be. You're feeling the spirit of the place. You're feeling very authentic. You're feeling very real. You feel whole and complete. Beautiful energy there. And I just about had the deck upside down again. I don't know why. I don't know if they're... What did I do? Because it's like every deck is up... All my decks are upside down. I don't know why. That is so weird. I'm going to show you. I keep my decks in this thing. So it's like... When I'm done, I just put it back in there, okay? I just checked 3 of the decks, and they're upside down. So there's something about turning things around, looking at it the right way, putting it in the right place. Uprighting. All right, so justice. If something was not just, we're making it just. It's becoming just. It's being turned around. It's being uprighted. I keep trying to say upright, and the word uproot wants to keep coming out. So that might mean something to somebody here. All right, let's see what this justice has here for you for Thursday. Balance. Is somebody in Egypt? I feel like you may be Egyptian, or you may be actually in Egypt visiting. I'm getting the Eye of Horus. I keep hearing that. Oh my goodness. The Page of Wands again. Page of Wands there. Page of Wands here. This Page of Wands, this is a kestrel. By the way, the bird on this card is a kestrel. So maybe Kelsey, Kester, Chester. That may be confirmation for some of you. I'm also seeing the black lines under the kestrel's eyes, which is what athletes do if they're out on a field in the bright sun. So are you an athlete? This would be confirmation for you. I'm also noticing this pattern on the feathers. Now, usually that's down here on the kestrel, but for some reason, this looks like a clothing pattern. I keep hearing Celtic, kilt. Like for Scottish people, the plaid dictates, it says what tribe you're from, what clan, sorry, not tribe, you're from. And I kind of feel like there's something about that. The pattern, the theme, the pattern. I'm getting something about it. Possibly justice is being restored for a family, a tribe, a clan. Something's being returned to you that belongs to you, to your family, to your community. Something big's happening here on Thursday. Or the 5th day of the week anyways, for you. So this feels like, okay, so I do feel like it's big, like really big. However, it could be that somebody has had hold of an object of yours, like a family heirloom, that they're returning to you. And this is not like a court case or a legal matter. And I think that's why I was picking up on Egypt, like something that belongs to the culture. Okay, something that belongs to your culture. And it's been held up in customs or a legal case. Like somebody literally stole it from your community, your culture is being returned to you. But again, this could be maybe somebody borrowed your family heirloom for a wedding dress. And it's now being returned. Okay, maybe you thought you would never see it again. What else? A family home is now being returned to you. That would be a big deal, but it could come to you in many ways. It might be a legal matter, or it just might be that somebody that was living in it has decided that they're going to get married and move out, and now they say, would you like to live here? Okay, so something is being returned to you here. Definitely justice. Something is being made right. Okay, uprooted would make sense if this was something to do with a family. The family tree was uprooted. Something there was uprooted. All right, but now it's being put upright. I just got a message of tombstones being toppled and they're being uprighted. They're being set back upright. And whoever did it is caught. It was kids. It was immature children, teens. All right, let's go ahead and see what else we have here. And of course, that's not going to be for all of you. Look at that. The Lovers. Things are made right. This is also a unique opportunity to come together. Okay, so a different path to follow from here forward. Things may have been broken, distrustful in the past, but with this justice, with this restoration, with this return, with this new focus, there's the opportunity, a unique opportunity. A unique opportunity is going to present itself to move forward. For you to move forward in a unique and different way. I'm getting with someone here. My goodness. The Star card. With healing. Okay. With hope for the future. That whatever is happening here. Oh, I just heard divorce. You thought you were going to be taken advantage of. Okay. There's a unique opportunity here to receive justice, to receive what is yours, to have a family, something restored, an heirloom, something that belonged on your side of the family. There we go. That's why it's being returned to you. And it doesn't have to be like they intentionally were keeping it. It's just being returned to you. Okay. And because of that, there is an opportunity here for healing, to move forward, having hope for the future that more things will be returned, better things will be coming forward. What's the last message here for Thursday? What's the last message for Thursday? Just for Thursday, or the 5th day of this week, whatever day that we're dealing with currently. The Ace of Swords, the truth, the clarity. And with the truth, there is a need for tenderness, compassion, acceptance, caution, in the sense that you know things could fall apart very quickly if you speak harshly, act harshly. I'm getting that somebody really is trying to do the right thing here. This Page of Wands. They really want to do the right thing. So there isn't a need. There's a unique opportunity to move forward here. Have healing, have hope for the future, gain clarity, have the truth always welcomed in. Look at the 6 of Pentacles. Balance restored. Here's the Sun again. There's the 2 of Swords again. The King of Wands, the Sun. Hierophant again. 6 of Wands again. Knight of Wands again. There's the World card. So something's closing out here for you in this situation. In this situation, whatever it may be. All right. Let's go ahead and see what Friday has in store for you. The 7 of Swords. Now, as you can see, there is no deceit here. There is no lying. Actually, I'm hearing there, what do you call them? Mother Goose tales is what I'm hearing. Children's, not nursery rhymes, tales. I don't know, Mother Goose tales. Somebody, if that's resonating with you, that's for you. Otherwise, this is a strategy, a plan, bringing resources together. This could be a bit of talking, consulting, listening, saying. Communication is coming through here very strongly. You're the center of attention, so you're the one seeking the information. I am also getting others are coming to you questioning something. It's not a challenge. They're not challenging you. They're questioning what's happening, what's going on. Can you do this? You know, yeah, it doesn't feel like challenging. It feels like somebody needs more resources, needs more information. You have some that you're willing to exchange. Either energy, information, money, thoughts. This really feels like thoughts. Thoughts and ideas. All right, let's go ahead and see what else we've got coming out here. So Friday, there could be a lot of strategy planning, making plans for the weekend, for the upcoming week. Maybe for a party, an event, bringing things together. These are the tiniest little cards. These are big and these are tiny. These are not my biggest cards though. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have here. Emotional, mental anguish or emotional anguish. 9 of Swords. If you're dealing with a Gemini, you might be upset about something that they've done. I'm not really getting a lot of energy for that. That feels more like 1 or maybe 5 people are dealing with somebody that you are emotionally, it's not even you, it's them. They're in emotional turmoil. So you may be trying to offer them advice trying to come up with a plan to get them out of whatever they're feeling. So you want to include them in something. See, this feels like a strategy through talking, planning. Somebody here, though, around you, because I'm not feeling this is your energy at all. Somebody around you is fearful of something here. And I'm getting like it could be they're afraid of the law. They're afraid of losing something. They're afraid of losing their family, their romantic partner, their job, their money, their house. They're afraid of something. They've got a deep emotional distress right now. And the thing is you have ideas. Okay, so they may be coming to you, or you may be going to them with ideas, resources. I feel like you've got something to offer them. Again, this is not for everyone. You know, you're not all dealing with somebody with emotional distress like that. For the most part, it's you making plans, just working on something here. Let's see what else we've got. These cards are so tiny, I can't even hang on to them. There's the offering. There it is, right there. New beginnings, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Coins. So you've got Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy here. A solid offer. So you might be offering somebody to a loan, help them out financially, give them advice on where to go for resources, where to go to maybe get a stay, like a temporary reprieve. I just heard somebody may not have filed their taxes, or they filed them wrong or something, and they're fearful that they're going to get in trouble, and you're like, you tell them, reach out to the IRS and have them put a stay on this. You might have to pay a penalty, but at least they know what you're doing. So again, this feels tied into somebody else's energy here. Like I said, not everybody's dealing with somebody who's going through a terrible situation like that, that's all stressed out. I feel like this level of stress is going to be different for each of you with the people that you're dealing with. So maybe you're trying to figure out what to do for the weekend, or somebody needs a babysitter. Okay, it's that level of stress. They're calling you saying, hey, I've got to go to work tomorrow. I don't want to lose my job. Can you babysit for me? Can you watch the kids? Can you give me a ride to work? You know, something. It's not going to be a huge deal for everybody, but definitely a few of you out there, somebody's going through a major thing. And you've got a good, solid offer here for them. So, yeah. You know, this is good. This is really good. All right. I'm also getting, if you're planning something with some friends, some family, you're going to try something you haven't done before. You're going to go somewhere you've never been before, like a restaurant, a park, a state, maybe even a country. Maybe you're going on a cruise for the first time. Planning, okay? You're in the planning stages, but this is new. All right, and you've got the Page of Coins. All right, so following through with no follow through. Again, we have Taurus, Capricorn, and Virgo. Oh, okay, so what I'm getting here from the Page of Coins, that no follow through, is this is over. It's done. It's fixed, okay? The Ace of Coins is a solid offer. It fixes it. The Page of Coins is a new beginning, a new offer, a new gift, a new pentacle. All right, let's see what else we have here. Oh my goodness, these weekly readings. At least I still have time on my phone. And it's 49:49 on my clock. All right, let's see what we've got here. So the nice thing about these readings is you can come back to it and see what the day's going to be like the next day. So say on Wednesday you decide, oh, I can't remember what Wednesday was going to be like. Let me go check it out. You can go right to the Wednesday because you can pick the card in the fast forward image. Don't know why that was brought up, but just keep in mind you can reference these videos whenever you need. The Five of Swords, not playing by the rules. So thinking outside the box, doing something differently. Somebody could still be angry here. There is somebody that might still be angry. And the anger is coming from their stress. But it was their own ego that got them in the situation. And you know what? If they don't want to take you up on this offer, that's fine. You can only do so much. All right, let's move into Saturday here. Look at that, the Seven of Cups. Opportunities. There is a little bit of questioning again, but more like, should I do this or should I do that? Should I try again with this person or should I let it go? Okay, so there's opportunities. There is some confusion here. Maybe a little bit of questioning whether you should or shouldn't do something. All right. I'm getting something could blossom, and you're seeing the opportunity for something to blossom, to grow. It could be that new thing too. Look, you started with the Strength card. You're ending with the Strength card. So whatever this is that you think can blossom, it's your courage. It's your personal strength. It is your conviction, your determination. I absolutely love this. Wow, you came full circle in this week. Your energies, any doubts, anything that was coming your way, the strategies you make, the plans, by the way, that's double sevens here. Everything comes to fruition, and you know, you're feeling up and down. You're feeling good. You're feeling justified. You're feeling like things are made right. And then you've got somebody around you. Oh, they could be coming forward too, saying, but that was mine. See, that's for the few of you, the 1 or 2, 3, 4, or 5 of you. I see consulting here too on Friday and talking with others. Like, what should we do with the house now? Okay, does anybody want to live in it? I'm leaving. Do you want to live in it? Do you want my card? You know, now that you have this back, what's the next thing? What do we do? I'm even hearing it, even if it's bigger than that. Like if a community or cultural item is returned, you could be saying, how can we repeat this process? What should we do now? Where should we keep this cultural item? Family heirloom? So there's discussions here. And there may be somebody, you know, especially if you went through a divorce and something's being returned to you and it is a family heirloom, they may be like, yeah, but you didn't care about it. Well, maybe you didn't. That's not your responsibility. You were the keeper of that thing. Maybe you didn't pull it out and look at it like they did every other day, but it still belongs to your family, to your culture. All right, so they may be a little bit upset over that. Let's see, but your confidence is fine here, okay? On Saturday, the last day of this week, you're feeling much more courageous, brave, fortified. Let's see what else is coming out here for you. This is definitely a different reading for the week. Lots going on. And, you know, I am getting a lot of different cultural energies here, like people from all over. Look at that, the High Priestess, the knowing, the trusting of the intuition. I'm also getting having a little fun, being playful, having a little fun, and just knowing that you're going to be taken care of. You're going to be okay. That comes from having confidence. That comes from having courage. So even if you don't know what's coming, your courage, your confidence, trusting your intuition, your higher power is going to help you make the best decision here. What else have we got? The Seven of Pentacles. Okay. 777 with the Wheel of Fortune over here. Oh my goodness. This is beautiful. This is you contemplating. What am I keeping? What am I letting go of? You're trusting your intuition here. You're allowing Spirit to guide you. You've got the Seven of Cups here, Seven of Swords, and now the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you're definitely contemplating what you want to do next. What's your next move? Look at this. King of Wands. You're going to take the lead on something. You are definitely going to take charge, take the lead, be in control of yourself. You're excited. Look at that. You've got plans. You've got goals. You've got desires, ambitions. Four of Wands. The Hanged Man. You're ready to make the sacrifices that you know you need to make in order to accomplish what you want to. You know there's going to be disappointments, either your own or other people's, but you are ready for that fresh start. That Ace of Pentacles right there. Ace of Wands too. And there's the Two of Swords again. You're trusting your intuition to keep you on the right path here. Look at that. And rise above. You're being called and you're answering that call. You can feel the planning for the future, the stability in the Ace of Cups. Wow. Crazy good reading here. Oh my goodness. Let's get you an angel number. We're going to 56 on the timer when I just looked up. That's 1111. That was Four of Wands. Just like the Four of Wands. Right there. We're going to close this reading out here in a minute. Let's go ahead and get you your angel number. Beautiful week ahead. I want to know from you guys. As the week progresses, are you feeling these things? Are you understanding how they're connecting to your life? Drop me a comment. I would love to hear from you. I'm trying to make a point to etch out time to sit down and actually get back into answering community posts. Okay, because I haven't been very good at that lately. I've been very tired and just not focused. So I'm trying to make an effort to do that again. So if you comment, I will get back to you. All right, 1551. Hold your vision. That's what this is about. Your focus, you being in control, you deciding what you want. Manifestation, abundance, money, dreams, vision, and prosperity. Focus on the good that's happening in your life and maintain your concentration. Page of Wands. Your focus on the outcomes that you desire. Now is the time for you to put your faith and your time into your ideas and to pursue your goals with all of your might. You have a beautiful, courageous, and brave spirit. I absolutely love that. And 1551 is double sixes. And that's the Six of Pentacles and the Six of Wands. I love that. Let's see what 777 in the angel number book says. All right, that says relevance. Oh no, that's the wrong one. 777, face your fears, trust the divine. And that's what you're doing. Your angels are asking you to release the fear of the unknown, to trust the universe and give up your control of what's going to happen next. Your angels are telling you not to fear the future, but rather to embrace it with faith. That it's all in your best interest. It is perfect in the design brought to you by your most trusted guardians. Beautiful. I love it. All right. Let's do this. Alexander, Zachary, Nixon, Nori, Vaughn, VJ, New Zealand, Zane, is Zevin. a name? Vermont, Winona, Wendy. I'm hearing Ixie, and look, it just showed up, IX. Julius, Juliana, Jute, Nathan, Nina. I'm hearing like Nonna, Nana, Nona maybe, Tully, Tel Aviv. I keep hearing VJ. Kiki, Kix, Lexi, Lexington, St. Luke, Yuri, Yurt, like a tent, Stephen, Vailes. That's what I'm seeing, but I can't get the word out. I can't say what, I can't pronounce it right now. I'm hearing ULULUL. I don't know how to even say that. Yule. Okay, it's like a noise. It's not like a word. It's a sound. West Virginia, Vivian. Yanni. Okay. Linda. Sylvia. Nessa, New Jersey. Wally. Walter. Wawa. Noel. Nolan. Nixon is coming out again. All right, that's what I've got for you guys. I hope you've enjoyed this reading. Go ahead and watch one of these two videos if you're so inclined. Go get a cup of Java or something, water, take a walk, take a break. Come back and watch the next one. All right, I love you guys to pieces, and I'm wishing you much peace, love, and happiness. Bye-bye.